Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another fun-full edition of Inside NHSTRA. I'm your host, Mark Beaudry, joined today by Ben Bazowski, Kevin Brown, and Bryon Kevin. What's going on, guys?
How's it going?
Tired.
Nice to have you, Bryon.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you kidding me?
Brian's early. He got here last Monday night, and when I forgot to call him and tell him the show was canceled.
Did you really?
I did. I actually sat outside for like 10 minutes. I'm like,
He calls me. He's like, hey, time's the show start. I'm like, I'm in New York.
So you got to do what I do. Every Sunday, 10:01, I shoot him a text. I'll be on tomorrow. Every Sunday.
And then I say today.
Actually, I didn't today. I didn't this week. I shouldn't have said that.
You didn't today, but I talked to Ben earlier. I was like, tell Kevin that we want these today. And he did.
We have to thank Emily Miller for switching up our tradition over here. It's she opened our eyes, and Jersey Mike's, as we can all attest, is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So good.
We should have them sponsor the show.
We should.
I should go talk to them. That'd
Yeah,
be
you
awesome.
should. Yeah, and Inside NHSTRA, brought to you by Jersey Mike's.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Help me gain weight. That's just what we need right here. Speaking of gaining weight, it was a fun little thing we did experience when the dwarf cars were up at Star this weekend. So decided to weigh myself in front of everybody
Why would you do that?
because I'm a glutton
I don't
for
even want to do
punishment.
it in front of myself. Never mind in front of other people.
And then I had people feed me for the rest of the night.
You must have weighed up on the thinner side.
And
Then they
then-
said this guy needs to be fed.
No, the whole goal was to see how much I could gain. I mean, I did 2 pounds. I gained 2 pounds by the end of the night.
gained 2
I gained
pounds?
2
Oh my
pounds
God.
by the end of the night.
and a blocked artery.
That's
Yeah,
it.
and a blocked artery. Yeah,
Minor.
Another artery bit the dust.
leave out the details, Brian.
That's
leave out-
minor. Who cares?
Gosh, did you really gain 2 pounds in one night?
I did.
Holy smokes! Did you put Star out of business with their food?
I don't know. People were buying it for me. I have no
Okay.
idea.
Okay, good for you.
If there's a possibility of marketing
So
free
you
food,
had
I figure it
2
out.
pounds of free food.
I did.
That is such a Mark Beaudry thing, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It is.
It was a great day.
I bet.
100%.
How'd the boys do? Was it a good race? I saw it was a great. It was a
race.
Hold on. With that being said, it was a great thing for Mr. Harwood, though. I did see
Yes.
that. A lot of
Yes.
money
Yes.
raised. So
Yeah.
fantastic. Hats
It
off
was
to all you
a
people
very
who donated.
long race. After from lap 1 to 20 was mint. From 21 to 29,
The struggle.
oh, it was struggle bus the whole way.
The cautions breed cautions, they say, right?
No, red flags. Were
flags.
bringing red flags.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was. It's like, holy crap.
And of course, I got blamed because I have never been to Star, so I
Yeah.
went to show up with the dwarf cars, and then Ben looks at me, and by the end of the night, he's like,
you touch one?
He goes, "It's all your fault."
No. It was John that said that, not
I'm like,
me.
"Come
Because
on."
John's like, it's your fault. And then I go, oh my God, I never realized the Beaudry curse.
He touched the scale.
Yeah.
I
what
did.
happened. Yep.
I put a workout on that scale that night.
It was either that or we were going to stop at the 93 truck stop on the way home and get an accurate measurement.
That's why you got new scales.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, very much.
Yep, Mark broke it. The left rear. Too much cross weight on Mark Beaudry.
No, I was on the left front. That's
you
the
were?
scale because I had to snap a picture of the scale. So
Oh, gosh.
hey, it is what it is. If you can't join and have fun with all of this, then why bother with any of it? I mean, my phone is blowing up right now with Harlow pictures. So.
Are they really? We don't have an iPad,
Yeah.
as you guys can see. So
And I don't have Facebook anymore. It is fantastic.
Is it really?
Yeah, I
good
haven't had it for probably a couple months, and it's great.
Five years now. Haven't had it.
Really?
Wow.
Best 5 years of my life.
Oh, yeah. I can
Guys know
imagine.
all the drama you're missing.
I love watching the drama.
Me too.
Oh, I hate it.
It's like a 2023 soap opera, right?
I have to. Like
Days of
I
our
always
lives.
say, oh, I can't stand Facebook, and then I go on and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Especially that thing I sent John earlier today. There's some fun stuff that goes on
it
there.
It always makes me feel better about myself. Just go when I'm getting down and out. I just go on Facebook and I feel better.
Oh, no. You kidding me? Every time I go on Facebook, it's, they screwed up at this track, and they screwed up this at this track. I'm like, you know what, guys?
They probably did.
You're right. They probably did.
just kidding.
No, you're right. They probably did. But, hey, we're all humans here.
They are.
So
You
I do
guys
want
do
to
a great job.
I do want to go over a couple results because we did, like I said, the only one of us showed up for the show last week, and he didn't know how to turn on the equipment to run it. So
Sorry.
let's go over the results from the previous week there. 6:30 at Claremont Motorsports Park, the R.E. Hinckley late models. We had Justin Beecher, Austin Erickson, and David Greenslit. They put on a pretty interesting
that was a
show.
Slugfest.
Oh man, if it was a boxing match, man, that would have been the one for the ages.
Yeah. How about David? And listen, the three of them, fantastic. But David, coming back, you got spun early in the race there and
Yep.
came all the way back to the field.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic run.
Oh, yeah.
And Justin finally getting that monkey off his back, first win at Claremont. So that was a good race.
Those tires took a beating.
Oh, yes.
Over in turn 3.
Oh, yes.
My camera guy caught it
Was that
perfectly.
Chris Riondo, I think?
Yeah, Riondo hit it right in. There's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
He came out and there was a wreck right in front of him and went right into him, but it caught perfectly on my camera guy. He caught it as it hit. And you
no
could just
kidding.
see the whole roof just fold up and in. Moving on to the State Farm Outlaws, the Brody Ledoux State Farm Outlaws. We had Ben Poland, followed by Jeff Murray and the judge, Joe Brown. Avery Insurance Six Shooters, we had Robert Shaw, Trevor Young, and Andrew Scott. And the La Valley Building Supply Pure Stocks was the Cody LaFont Memorial. So the overall, it was done, and they tabulated the points, and we had one overall winner, which was Andrea St. Amor, JD Stockwell, and Aiden White. Congratulations on your guys' podium finishes over there.
That outlaw race was actually turning into be a good one, and I think something happened to Guy Karen's car there at the halfway through the race.
Thought someone said steering shaft, maybe.
Yeah, it was a shame. I think he had a hot rod. I think he had a chance at something to give Ben something, to give him a run for his money there, but he obviously something broke, which was a shame. But that was another slugfest.
That's a beautiful looking car.
Oh, it's
Is that the old Tiger Colby car?
Charlie
Colby's car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, beautiful car. I think that's a Burgessville car. Beautiful ride.
Man, those things are just. When you put that, all right. So here's a question for people that have raced. When you put that much money into a car, do you ever get nervous even bringing it out there?
Nope.
I don't understand that.
That's why I don't like. Okay, so my personal car, when I had my street stock or street model.
Don't say that.
No, when it was a street stock.
Okay.
I made it look like Steve Dickey made it look like an old battleship that was all busted up and everything.
It acted like it looked. It acted like it looked, by the way.
And every time I hit the wall or I crumpled the nose, it looked like that was the wrap. Yep. So that
was a cool car.
That was a cool car.
I actually had fun in that car.
Where did that car end up?
George Baldwin has it.
Oh, okay. So is that one of the
It's the was it L&M? Who's the sponsor?
DNL.
DNL. Sorry, DNL.
Yep.
DNL have it.
Yep.
Gotcha.
But
You know what?
Georgie drives it.
I know probably didn't get a lot of great finishes in the car, but I remember the Freedom 300 night. You were fast that night. You were a rocket ship. You were fast.
I'm in the car. I'm going, this is going to be good. And lap 25, they throw the check, and I go, are you kidding
So
me?
in practice, I want to say one of the practices that day, I think Ben was P1 or P2 on the speed charts in practice. One of the practices that day.
That was the only time that car.
And it was like 40-something. It was like 40 cars that
I
night.
never felt that car grip so hard in my life. Because I remember, I think it was the heat races or something, and Tyson Payne was my crew chief. And I come in, and I go, Tyson, who in the hell was hitting me? I mean, I'm driving as hard as I can, and it felt like someone was just tapping my rear bumper. He goes, what are you talking about? No one's behind you. It was literally, that was the first time I ever felt a leaf spring car grip so hard.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, you were fast.
oh, that's what everyone's talking about. It's awesome, though.
What are you laughing at over there?
I was looking at the results from an AdNoc, so I was trying to find out where Bob was. So it's
I'll tell you, Bob and Aaron had a great run that night. At
They
the
did.
End. They did. They were side-by-side battle. I want to give Bob some credit and Aaron. I thought they did a great job running each other very clean. And Bob did good.
So Young Guns from 7-1-2023 at Monadnock Speedway. Owen Zielinski, Adrian Smith, and Marcus O'Neill. Moving on to the... I know, my printer... We just had this discussion with Ben the other day when he was asking, flip horizontal or vertical. This is what happens. Now all my pages are screwed up because I was trying to check in my printer and it printed everything all messed up. The Bob Stocks, we had the 69Z of Louis Mayer, followed by Kevin Clayton and Aaron Aiken, and Bob himself in fourth.
Yep. Guys,
13 of them. 13 with the Bob double up purse challenge. I just don't get what it's going to take.
Yeah, that's a shame because like Bob says, when they're there, it's a good race. That was actually a very enjoyable race to watch. Even like I said,
it was a great race.
I thought Bob did a fantastic job. That was a really good run.
Pure Stocks, we had Colton Martin, followed by James Ellman and Carlos Grenier. That was a slugfest right to the end.
Yep.
NHSTRA Modifieds, the Firecracker 100. Corey Plummer. I believe that's his first modified victory, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he won one at Hudson. Oh, no, I thought he won the modified. He won once in the modified at Hudson.
Not that I ever recall.
I'm pretty sure he did.
He may have. This was a.
No. I know it is because
Okay.
he won it with when we brought the modifieds. He brought it there and he won.
So second modified victory,
There you go.
followed by TJ Blow and Nathan Wenzel. That was a fun event over there. The NHSTRA late models, we had Christopher Buffone, JD Stockwell, and Rupert Thompson.
Talk about JD. He was hanging on the outside groove, kept that thing alive, one from the front to the back. To
I
the
got to
front.
ask you a serious question.
Throw it at me. I got it.
How does it feel to see your car in victory lane?
Great. Well, it was awesome. I want. You kidding me? I want to see that kid get a win. Don't get me wrong. The second place was fantastic. It was great. But, they're a great family. He's an awesome young man. So, I want to see them. It doesn't bother me at all.
That car was
Love it.
moving.
Yeah, love it. No,
That
it's a
thing
good
was looking
car.
great,
It's a
too.
great car. You got a good car.
Guess what's coming up this weekend? What's going on?
The reruns of 90 Day Fiance. I'm so excited.
Yeah, super
Can't
exciting.
wait. Let's
Her
go.
favorite show.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
One of my friend's kids was on that show.
Really?
Are you serious?
Yes. Yes.
Can we hear that story after this?
Yes.
Yes,
She
all right,
was
good.
also on American Idol too.
What?
So,
Oh Jesus.
So
well,
talk about such two awkward,
two
completely different
things.
shows.
So apparently, if 90 Day
talented
Fiance does
weirdo.
not do it for you this weekend, Lee USA Speedway is hosting $10,000 to win pro stocks, fireworks, Battle for the Belt late models, and this little guy named Kyle Busch.
yeah.
How exciting is this?
It is awesome. I think we can all attest that the late models pro stocks have definitely stepped up their game this year. The fields have been great. The last race there was awesome. I think Derek and Wayne gave us a little preview of what our heavy hitters are going to have for Kyle. So I think Kyle's got his work cut out for him. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a layup.
I'm excited.
I'm really excited.
That place, I don't think we've seen the capacity of that place filled before. I think we're going to be pretty close because I know it's pre-sold. So
Well, I was saying because when Tyler Reddick showed up last year, that was literally standing room only, and I'm like, holy crap!
If you're looking for standing room, you just come visit the original Wheelman tent. Plenty of standing room. Plenty of standing room over there.
yeah, didn't you say Pam was going to be out there
Pam-
shucking and jiving, selling stuff?
Pam will be out there. Go visit Pam. Say hi to her. She's awesome. She's way cooler than I am. Doesn't say much, but she's way cooler than I am. She's
What is she going to have out there?
Hats, T-shirts, all the original women's swag will be there. We'll have everything there.
I'm excited.
Yep.
But the Weiner towels you're talking about on the last show.
The
Getting
what?
any of those?
The winner slash whiner
the winer
towels.
We
You
haven't got
should
it
get
yet.
those.
We are working on those. We are working on them, though. I like that. It's a great idea.
That is a phenomenal
That is a
idea.
great idea. I like it.
So do we think that it's going to be a Kyle Busch that comes home with it, or do we think it's going to, because we have a lot of big hitters. Like we have Derek's running this again, and he was pretty dominant. And let's not forget Wayne. Whatever Wayne was lacking that last race, I guarantee his crew's figured out.
I guarantee. I've been down.
yeah.
I was there today. I can guarantee you they've been working hard. I think. I'll tell you this. I think it's. I don't think. I think everybody's gonna get a great show, but I think it's gonna be a coin flip. I think I wouldn't be surprised. Not only them three, Brandon Barker's been fantastic there.
Casey
Casey
Call.
Call won it last year. I mean, there is some. It's going to be a stout field. So I guarantee there's going to be some random guys that pull in the pits that day.
Cusack has been running strong all
Exactly,
year.
Yep, he's been fantastic.
So apparently there's two Cusacks running, Nick Cusack and Nicholas Cusack. So we're fixing
Good luck-
that in
good
the
luck with that
results.
one.
They're both having a phenomenal season, though. But that will be fixed in the results. It was brought to the attention, and they're working on that. So
Yeah, that's going to be a great race.
I'm excited.
And then
Also
we got
on
the-
tap that night, we also have the original Wheelman late models, the Battle for the Belt, the Black Flag podcast, Ridge Runners, and the O'Reilly Auto Parts 6-shooters. Is this one going to be in attendance for the Ridge Runners? or-
Oh yeah, trust me. We
you
wanted
really?
we wanted to change the gears for Hudson, and then she's like, "Well, I want to run Lee when Kyle's there." It's like, you got to be kidding me.
It's awesome.
All right, fine. We'll leave the Lee gears in it, and then right when that happens, we'll probably switch over to the Hudson gears, and she'll stay to Hudson.
Guys, also the Go Fast Racing Car Show cash bonus. Car Show will be held from 4 to 7 at Bentley Saloon.
And you'll
Thursday.
you'll want to be there because I'm announcing something big for next year.
This is exciting, too.
Is it
Thursday.
what we were talking about earlier?
Yeah, kind of.
All right.
All right, so let me get this whole thing out first, and then we can ask questions. This Thursday, July 13th, Bentley Saloon, Car show will be held from 4 to 7. Highest finishing pro stock on 7/14 that was at the car show gets $1,000 courtesy of Go Fast Motorsports. Plus, Mr. Benjamin Bazowski has a ginormous announcement to make regarding next season.
Why are you looking
Boy,
at me? I'm
let
I
these
already-
rumors
I already
start
asked the
flying.
question.
Let
I already
these
asked the question.
Let's let these rumors start flying
is
now.
it what we were talking about?
What the hell are we talking about?
Yes,
Yes. All right.
Okay,
That is
all
because
right.
that's a big ass announcement.
that's
a good
pretty
one.
cool.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think it's that's at the
You
show.
know.
I do.
Yes. I'm not going to tell you right now.
Yeah, let's tell her.
No.
No, let's not.
We can't mute him.
No.
Oh, Carpenter says Ben versus Kevin grudge match 2024.
Let's go, baby.
I'm down with that if you can get me a car.
Whose car is Kyle Busch running? He is running a Go Fast racing car.
Yeah.
That's actually a Brandon Barker car. It was the same one that Reddick drove last year.
Yep.
And it got tested this week. I saw
That's
online.
Archie
so.
St. Hilaire owned.
Yep.
Right? Yep. Excellent.
Super exciting. I can't wait for this event
That's
because
gonna
this
be a lot of fun.
also going to be broadcast on NHSTRA Vision. So a lot of people have been checking it out. If I had a couple people ask me this weekend, if you have signed up for the $99 plan and now realize that you wanted to sign up for the higher plan, reach out to me. I have a link that you can upgrade.
It's worth it. It
And
is worth
I will upgrade your plan because if you came on not expecting that you were going to watch it as much as you have and you want the better plan, reach out to me and we'll take care of
Oh,
you.
and
So,
we get Derek Nealon too as well.
yes,
Yes, that's right.
Yep.
Spotter versus driver. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's
I
always good.
love every single thing about Friday night.
Yeah,
I am
super.
so excited.
So, John was over at my office today, and I'm like, yeah, I'll get there. I'm probably like, yeah, I'll get there at like 10, whatever. And he's like, John's like, no, I'm going to get there at 6 in the morning. I'm like, what?
Good for you.
I go, all right,
Dedicated.
well, you're more ambitious than I am.
I'm moving in Wednesday afternoon,
Yeah, I
and I
know.
will not be leaving there until Saturday. Also, honorary Grand Marshal Mike Mietta Sr., nine times Beach Ridge champion, MVRCA Hall of Famer.
That's awesome. Yeah, he is a legend.
cool.
Yeah, he's a legend. That's gonna be awesome to have. That's an
Mikey
event.
Green just says, NHSTRA Vision has saved my life. Thank you. Well, I think you're stretching that a little bit, but I appreciate that.
I will vouch. I mean, because as a guy that comes on here and does this
Brian,
show,
has it helped you in any way doing the race directing?
No.
Okay, so.
No, absolutely not.
so I'll tell you, as a guy who's on the show, who definitely wants to be at every event, unfortunately cannot. It's awesome. I mean, I watched everything on Sunday from the living room. It was awesome. It was, it's great to have. So I mean, all right, maybe I watched it poolside, but either way, we watched it. It was a blast.
No, honestly, I cannot give Mark and his team enough props for everything that they do at the tracks that I've been at throughout the season. It's been phenomenal. And I'll say it like right during the drivers' meetings. Hey guys, even if I miss a call, I can go right to Mark and watch the replay. It's right there for me.
Yep.
Bang bang. There's no argument to it. It's right there every single time like that. So
Yeah.
it's great.
We have a pretty good. So Barry is my guy on the backstretch that usually does the backstretch camera. Barry has been recording for longer than I've been alive. Barry has a different style, but Barry catches every single wreck that happens. All the cool stuff that we post, whether it was Kimmy Rivet going up over the wall or Riendo's car hitting the tires, always Barry's camera. Always has it.
What is your style compared to his? Like,
It's just the way I do more traditional the way I do. So the front stretch camera is somebody that was trained by me. So like you can see the difference between the front stretch and the back stretch.
Okay, yep.
So Barry likes to lag behind and then catch up through the field. And it actually works better for that rear camera because it catches the action
Sure,
as it
yeah.
comes around. So
I mean, from my perspective, it's been awesome. I mean,
What are you
I've,
talking about? You were critiquing it
I
this
wasn't
morning.
going to do it on the air. I
No,
have
no,
one,
no,
I
no,
have
no,
one
no, no,
critique.
no. You put me
I
on the
have-
spot how many times? So now I got one up on you. So
But
go
hold on,
ahead.
this has nothing to do
Tell
with me. I'm
Mr.
not-
Beaudry what you told me.
Why would I do that
oh,
to him?
if there's critique, I like to hear
Go
it.
ahead.
My only critique. Look at John laughing his ass off over this. This isn't funny, all right? Because
No, I'm hearing this for the first
I don't
time.
like critiquing my team here, and he's,
This is my
he's-
first time
he's
hearing
he's
this.
my guy, But yeah, I think you could do better, Mark. You need to step up your game.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm just
no.
kidding.
You tell me what you told
So
me.
my honest critique, right, is I love the split screen stuff in its moment.
Yep.
But like for example, yesterday, for like early, I don't know if it was the Milty and Streeter battle or the Milty and Beecher battle. I just wish we didn't go to the split screen in there. My ADD can't focus on just one.
So
So I can understand if maybe Beach is out in front. He's got a 6-car lead, and you want to keep it on him, and then maybe do the split screen to watch, Oscar and Caveman going at it, in 9th or whatever. I just didn't want to see. At that time, I wanted a full screen of that awesome, race battle for the lead.
So, all right, yeah, I can take critique.
Yeah. But listen, and I may be one of one.
But you also brought me Jersey Mike's.
We'll put it this way. I kindly told him to shut up.
So
he did. Let me tell you something. He did not want to hear anything I had to say.
The one thing,
I didn't.
the reason I do go to split screen a lot, especially in the late models, is because that gets strung out, and then you usually have a 2-car breakaway at the front. And one of the complaints I hear the most from, whether it be Smacing America or help me up with the one for the other one.
Oh, the chick from Progressive.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yep. If it's one of those other things that you'll hear, is the announcer's usually going to talk about the exciting action. So I always like to have one camera on the leader or the first 3 place cars, and then I try to have that second camera going to whatever the announcer's talking about. Sure. Because there's nothing more annoying when you're watching Smacing America when they're like, look at this battle for 3rd place. They're going there side by side, and you see one car out in front all by itself running the track.
Well, see, that was my thing. It was a really good battle. I thought Milton did a great job with him, and Robbie Streeter did a great job with their battle. I thought the battle with Milton and Justin yesterday was fantastic, and then Clement kind of getting into the mix. It was a great battle.
And let me let you in on a secret.
Absolutely.
So if you do see, I'll let the little monkey out of the bag here. If you do see it go to split screen at a weird time, it means because I had to run to the bathroom. So I set it on split screen. I'll tell my crew.
That's BS. He's down there in the line getting a fribble.
No. I get that.
If you're looking for Mark with split screen, guarantee you he's getting an ice cream cone.
Yeah,
You kidding
this
me?
is a
Getting
great
those
idea.
ice cream nachos again.
Exactly.
Oh,
yes,
they're
don't listen
back.
to him. He's trying to
been
break his
there.
2-pound record yesterday. He's like, I gained 2 at Star. Maybe I can gain 3 with the ice cream truck right behind me.
Hey, I
guarantee
will
you.
do this each and every week if people want to
hold
provide
on,
the
too.
food.
Bear in mind, if you were there actually at the show, the BattleBots crew came
I saw
with,
them.
with,
Oh,
with
my
both,
God.
with both robots.
Yeah.
I don't know how you met up with these people. They are the nicest people I've ever met in my life.
Brandon Zielinski, who's the one that he's like the head guy. He's actually from Hudson. Because I remember watching it, and I remember the announcer going, and from Hudson, New Hampshire. I'm like, and Jess was like, wait, did he just say what I think he just said? And then, because he used to run a car called P1. It looked like a race car.
Did you split screen the BattleBots?
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah,
hold on.
It was like blue.
P1. It was blue and orange.
Yes.
And white. It looked like an Indy car, but it had like
I
a little
do know what
flip
you're
on the-
talking
yeah.
about.
But
That's
did
him.
you split screen the BattleBots in 90 Day Fiance?
No, we did not.
No, so that's what would have happened. That's what should have happened.
No. We split screened the 9-Day Fiance and you sunbathing, just because that's what you were doing.
That's a good view. I don't blame him.
So they brought these things out yesterday that the people
Yeah,
that
those
weren't
things are
there, I
awesome.
did get a couple videos with them, so I will be doing that throughout the week. These things are so cool. And like me and Ben sat and talked to the crew for 25 minutes maybe?
yeah.
The similarities between BattleBots and racing, you guys have no idea how similar
I
it
got
really
confused
is.
a couple weeks ago at Claremont in the late model feature. I thought they were BattleBots.
Right?
I said, maybe we're wrong. Maybe I'm on the wrong channel. I don't know.
John just won the internet with his comment, though. So
I can't see that, John.
Yeah.
If you
he
want to
goes,
send
I don't know who has better armor, Ripperoni or Steve Grant's head.
Oh my God.
But to see, so it's cool when you actually get to see something that competed like that. Like I remember touching Ripperoni. I was like, this thing is cool. Like I've watched this thing on TV each and every
I
week.
screamed out. I go, don't touch the damn robot. Because the rumor is everything he
Oh,
touches.
yes.
a
Why
car.
did you touch it?
Yeah.
It will kill next year. It'll be amazing.
No, it'll be killed.
Yeah. It's gonna. Yeah.
It'll be killed. It's all your fault.
So I
Unbelievable.
think we'll have some cool stuff lined up for next year with them. And they were super nice, super cool. Any questions anybody had, they answered. I mean, props on you for reaching out to somebody local and sponsoring something cool like that. But props on them for coming to the track and showing it off,
I
too.
watched that show I used to watch it when I was a kid when it first
love
came
that
out.
show.
I go, that is awesome. And then when I found out he's from Hudson, I go, wait. And then so I'm like, all right, he's cool. He's from Hudson. Old Holmes days happened. He was right there. I walked this way. Hey man, I own the racetrack up the road. I noticed. Oh yeah. His shop is literally right
That's what
across
they
the
were
road
saying.
on 102.
It's really close
Yeah,
by.
right by Continental Paving, right over there.
They have a
Fleet
shop
Ready.
for that thing?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Oh,
You
yeah.
have no clue
Dude,
the
it's
operation
a
this
giant
is.
machine
I don't.
shop.
Really?
Oh, it's nuts.
For this one machine?
No,
They have two.
They
Oh,
have
there's two. Okay.
They Star Child, which has got
Oh,
these
yeah, yeah,
massive
yeah.
wheels on it.
I saw that. That was there yesterday as well, wasn't
This
it?
guy was showing us how, he's like, this is how people thinks this one would, because this is how we would trick them. And he was like going through this whole thing in front of these kids, and they were losing their mind.
Yeah.
Like he takes Star Child, and he's like, then he flips it over, and it's got this hammer that comes down and smacks to the top. He's like, and then it hits him in the top and kills them. And the little kids are like, yeah, I was amazed too.
Yeah,
I
Mark
was
like a
amazed
little
too.
kid with a grin.
Stuff was right up my alley though.
Yeah.
Like this is.
He's like, you're thinking WWE of robots. Is
It was,
where you're-
it
where
was
you're-
really cool the fact that they were out there like 45 minutes to an hour after the show. Like,
Yeah.
everybody's left, and they're still like sitting there talking with kids and
Oh,
everything.
no kidding.
explaining
Yeah,
it
that's
all.
pretty
It
good.
was really
good
cool.
for them. That's very good for them. That's awesome.
So like I remember getting them cornered to the side when there wasn't a lot of people there. I'm like, so tell me what this is really like out there. And he's like, it basically happens over 2 weeks. They kind of there's the studio set, and then that one's all nice and air conditioned and dark and cool. And then they have the pits where it's none of the above.
This is not how that conversation went, folks. What happened is Mark said, "So tell me, what is the food like at BattleBots?"
I don't think I asked.
No,
Do
you
they have
didn't.
ice cream?
I didn't ask anything about. I was actually enthralled by this. This
Really?
stuff was right up my alley. It was
that
so
is
cool.
definitely up your alley.
I 100% was like, hey, when you guys get ready to build the new BattleBot, like I will come and we'll do some cool video. And I was like, they're like, cool.
Yeah.
So mark
That's
it
awesome.
down. As long as
Cool.
long as that's.
Have you had those things
getting
beating each other up
sponsored
in the
again.
pits or anything yet?
They tested Ripperoni in the pits
Did they?
beginning of the season. Yeah, I had a junk 55-gallon drum. Now bear in mind, it's an old drum, so it's kind of heavy. Dude, they were flying that thing 20, 30 feet in the air.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, just wham! Like, holy crap! Dude, I mean, it literally tore the metal like nothing in that thing.
if you
So listen, I'm not, and I apologize, but I don't watch a lot of the BattleBots. So is it the thought of these? Are they supposed to destroy each other?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Really?
dude, when some of them blow up. And
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
I got to get into this.
so I said to them, and I was like, 'cause they have two different robots and they compete in the same weight class. And I looked at them, I'm like,
Hold on. They have a weight class?
Oh yeah, the 250 pounds.
It was like the Intercontinental Champion
This is-
and the Heavyweight Champion. Is there a tag team championship?
no, this is the real deal. So I asked, I was like, so what would happen if you guys ended up in the finals? And the crews look at each other and they're like, oh, we like you, but we would kill you. Like they said they would go after each other no matter
Because they're in
what.
the same weight class,
Yeah.
Yeah, they would 100% tear the other robot apart.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
and they work
this is
out
great.
Of, and they work out of the same shop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That is cool.
yeah.
That is pretty cool. I guess it's job security, right? To destroy it, they got to fix it.
I try to relate everything I see to everything that I do. So like I'm like looking around, I'm like, it's a lot of battery power there, isn't there? And he's like, yeah, it's like 300 amps. But you got to remember, it only goes for 3 minutes, so the packs don't need to be as big. But it like puts out this massive amount of that much power rolling around in this little teeny BattleBot. Like there's a lot of stuff going on in those things. I can't wait till they come back. I wish they would again.
Dude, they said they'd come back whenever they
Yeah,
could.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
I definitely gotta look into that. That's a pretty neat deal.
I believe you can watch them on Amazon.
Okay.
I believe that whole series
Well,
on.
it's on Discovery Plus.
Oh, Discovery Plus. That's what it
Yeah.
was. I know that there's discussion on what happens next year.
Yeah.
So, like I said, going back to Lee, though, if you want to see race cars wrecking each other, this weekend is going to be a blast. I can't wait. We
Well,
have.
why would you say that?
Yeah, I was
Mark?
gonna say, why
There's no wrecking.
Well,
Where are
there
we going?
is going to be wrecking.
No.
we are going
No.
this one
Will you
way
quit
off,
jinxing
way off
us?
way off the rails.
Gosh.
That's all right.
So
though.
we have Lee USA on Friday night, and then on Sunday we have the Steve Krupski Memorial. At Hudson, we have the Black Flag Podcast, Ridge Runners, the Granite State Gun Range 6-shooters, MLM Diagnostic Service Pure Stocks, the New England Pro Cup Mini Car Tour, and the New England Dwarf Car Series. So
I have so many, as a young child, have so many memories of Steve Krupski in the infield of many racetracks.
Ask Gran to do his impression.
Yeah,
He does pretty
Steve
good.
was a great guy. So it's a cool race to have.
Oh yeah.
Steve does do a pretty good one. It's phenomenal.
Steve doesn't.
No, when you were going, was Steve around or?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I started going there. It was 82, 83.
Yeah, I wasn't
when
even a thought yet.
Yeah.
How old are you?
48.
Oh, This guy, I hope I looked that kid at 48, right?
I know, right?
I had him as younger than me.
No, I gotta go. I don't know if I'm getting too early into this, but how did you like? I know your dad was doing the electronic stuff and all that. Did you get into racing before him, or was he in it before you?
He was actually, so my first memories back in Iowa when I was small is jumping up and down inside of a race car when he was working on them.
Oh, geez, okay.
Dirt tracks out in the Midwest.
Oh, all right, that's
and then
cool.
when we moved out here, I grew up playing very competitive soccer for 30 plus years.
Oh, Jesus.
And he got out of racing.
You and I just winded thinking about that, right?
Yeah, no,
We're just winded. That's a lot of running. Brian, that's a lot of running for us heavy-set folk.
Yeah.
If you tell Mark there's a cheeseburger in the goal, maybe we'll get him there.
Oh, and there are people there's a poll going on to how much food they'll give me if I go touch Kyle Busch's car before the race on Friday night. That you guys have picked a bad night to not have the screen up there. So Brian, real quick, like as Ben was touching on, so you are the race director at Lee USA Speedway and Hudson Speedway. So for people that don't know who you are, I mean, if they're living under a rock or whatnot, fill people in on exactly who you are, where you're from, what you do, because you have a couple other roles in racing as well.
Yeah, along with Lee and Hudson, I was actually the flagman over at Lee for 17 years, something like that, and then headed down to Connecticut, worked in Connecticut for Stafford and Thompson. I'm still the starter at Stafford, race directing at Thompson, along with the JDV events as well. So
wow, it's a busy schedule.
Jeez.
I think
he goes to more races in 1 week than I'll go to in 2 years.
Right?
That's crazy.
It's more like 5.
I think the only person that challenges me for the number is Mark.
Yeah, Mark's up there.
Yeah, me and Brian looked at each other one event this weekend. And he's like, I'm on race 4. I'm like, me too.
Yeah, you guys are putting the miles in. That's for sure.
Yeah, I
It's
think
fun,
I had
though.
58 races on schedule this year.
Good for you. I mean, it's people like you, man, that make this thing go round. So
Yeah,
thank
we-
you very much for
Yeah,
everything
thank
you
you.
do.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. I
'Cause
had a
it's
lot
a-
of fun.
I'm sure it's a non-rewarding position to be in at times.
At times,
Yep,
yeah, it definitely
you know,
is.
at times, so.
But I mean, I've had a lot of great opportunities. I thanked John and Ben and Steve and everybody for inviting me back up to New Hampshire. I mean, it's really convenient for me living in Merrimack, being able to do the tracks up here again. But the Stafford and Thompson and stuff, it's a blast going down there. 'Cause
Sure, yeah.
I've been on the flag stand at both of them for a long time now, so. There's a lot of speed down there, so
Yeah,
it's
I
a
mean,
blast.
they're both great facilities too, and like you said, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's plenty of races that intertwine between the two, but there's also a lot of races that don't intertwine between these facilities. So it's good that you get just more people you get to meet and grow that rapport with. So I mean, it's probably that's probably the more rewarding part of that position is being able to have those relationships that you get to carry on for many years. So good for you.
Absolutely. I was talking with Mike Marshall about it yesterday. I've known Mike.
Mike
since,
who?
I was going to say, why would you do anything
Or
like that?
John would say martial law.
He's upset, by the way. He cornered me yesterday and said, I thought we were doing a poll on my new nickname.
No.
So he apparently
No.
wants a poll for his
No.
nickname.
Nope.
So no,
No.
it's either
All the years of him making fun of me.
Mike Lawrence
I
Marshall,
just call him Lawrence now.
Massachusetts,
I'm not
or
even-
it's Marshall Law.
It's just Lawrence.
I like martial law.
Like, he hates it. He hates it. So sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but
No, not at all. I was talking with him yesterday about it. Like the great thing about Stafford is like, I go down, I put my flags down, I do my job, pick them up, and I go home. I think I've talked to maybe 3 racers in the almost 6 years I've been down there. So it's just I go down, I do my job, that's it, gone.
No kidding.
have you ever raced?
I did a couple of when the Ironman division first started with Bob Watson and my dad at Lee. They had a couple backwards races.
Dude, that's awesome.
And I did
You
a
and I
couple
would
of
probably
those.
do better at that.
Probably.
The last time I did one of the employee go-kart races for the DT 100. And,
that's cool.
Yeah.
And Jay Parsons put me into a wall, and I cracked 3 ribs.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
So my wife was very pregnant at the time. Said, "Yeah, you're done."
He fits in well with us. With the
Yeah,
walls.
because
he hits the walls.
because this winter, Norm Wren Put Ben in the wall head on.
Oh, yeah.
That was.
No, he didn't put me in the wall head on. I was turning.
Turning,
He got
and
me
you-
at the right
So-
point, and I'm going down the hill, and I look over, and I just see the smiling mustache and the helmet going.
And it was at that point. That's how Ben got into Lee Speedway. He had his lawyer call him and said, "You're going to sell
The
me Lee
funny
Speedway."
part was the way he had hit Ben. Ben was stuck.
I couldn't
He
get
couldn't
it,
back
yeah.
up, and he couldn't go forward. He was stuck, and the guy's
Yeah.
like yelling, "Stop! Stop! Stop!" And he goes running across the track to
yeah.
free him. It was the best.
Oh yeah.
Guy hits a wall in a go-kart race car. I wouldn't even drive home with you. You took your own
Hey,
car,
hey,
right?
you know what? Okay,
Okay,
look,
good,
look.
okay.
I've hit
Thank you.
walls, but there's someone in this room that has actually taken down a wall.
Callie?
Oh yeah,
the
Kelly
infield
did.
wall when it wasn't done yet.
Oh.
She hit it and the thing just blew right over. I'm
No
like,
way.
Oh yeah, the wall
She
wasn't
looks
pinned.
like the Unabomber over here. Look
I
at her.
almost can't, I didn't know she was here. She's like
Seriously.
John Cena. You can't see me over there.
We're
I'm
with
gonna,
the
I know,
cool kid.
I'm gonna send Harlow a picture of you just so we can get you in on the group here. So I don't want you to be left out.
So I actually have a question that it is from somebody I trust, so I'll have to ask. What is it with you and Windows while you race direct?
Oh, I know who this is from. Facebook list, Jeff. There was a former track crew member that decided to run out in front of the field as they were coming to the green for the 350 Supers at Oktoberfest. And I actually started hitting on the window. I'm like, stop, 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 yellow, 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 because the idiot ran into the track as they were coming to the green.
Oh my
And
God. Imagine that.
I actually shattered the interior window. Yeah, it wasn't good.
He's like, ask him why he likes to break windows. So
Mr.
So he actually,
Bryon
I
Kevin
came.
over
Yeah,
here.
exactly. I came back the next day, and there was actually a sign on the window that said, "They cannot hear you."
I love Jeff. He is the best.
Can't hear you.
I sent Jeff a picture of my fishing rod for our next fishing trip today.
You know where you can go fishing right now? Monadnock.
I saw that.
Oh my God, that
I thought-
video!
I thought
Norm
no one was-
posted a video
Well,
today.
I saw a picture of the infield. We can go do boat races in there.
I
and
thought no
then-
one was gonna have a charter going.
Norm posted a video today of the water just free flowing over the top of the wall onto
yeah.
the track.
Oh, I bet.
It is absolutely crazy over there. I'm glad I got the trailer out when I did. I went and grabbed it.
Yeah,
and
it would have been in the infield by
it
now.
would, it would be floating at
I
this
sent
point.
this to them today. I told them I'm ready to go fishing.
They are doing oh, that is nice. They're doing everything they can to get that track over there cleaned up and good to go. But that whole town, the Winchester area in
it's
general,
bad
has
out there,
been
yeah.
hit
Vermont.
really, really bad.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
bad.
didn't Norm was telling me the road to Monadnock got wiped out.
Yeah, Route 10 and
Route
both
10,
sides of the
all
track.
washed out.
Yeah, it's wiped
Right
out.
down by the bridge where they
Yeah.
just paved, and then heading the other way by the motocross track is also
Yeah, 'cause
washed
that
out
was,
as
that
well.
was just a brand new bridge a couple
Yep.
years back.
Yes, I think it. I don't know if it took the bridge. I think it took the road before the bridge.
But the road was just freshly paved too, wasn't it?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's bad out there.
Jeez.
So, what do you prefer to do, Brian? What is your ideal race position? Do you like the flag? Do you like the race directing?
Quite honestly, I was when the guys approached me, and I think I said it to John and Steve both. I'm like, I'm a hell of a lot better of a flagman than I am race director. I'm like, you guys are giving me a lot more credit than I deserve, and I'm probably pretty bad at both. But
Oh my God. I'm gonna go with no there, but
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I prefer the flags, but it's this is actually my 25th year of flagging.
holy smokes.
So the amount of arthritis. I mean, I literally I had my knee replaced last November. The amount of arthritis that I have just in my legs, much less my wrists and everything.
See,
else
that's
from
why we
doing
don't
it that
run.
long.
That's why we don't
Yeah,
do the soccer.
exactly.
You know, it's dangerous.
Well, you got add a couple Ironman and everything else.
Oh,
into
yeah,
it.
you're right.
Nah,
No way. Fine.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
It was funny because every flagman has his own style and his own way. And I caught out of the corner of my eye the last time that we were here and doing the show, and I don't know if you had already left, but I saw Breggy go over and say, how do you do the checkered flag? So he was getting lessons on doing the checkered flags. And it's so cool to see this stuff get passed along from person to person because everybody does. There's no real one way to do this. Everyone does it a little
Did you ask
differently.
Breggy how I flagged once?
You just throw it at them.
No. I have my back facing the way. I go, what? I go, what?
Oh, I think I heard about
I go,
this.
yeah, I'm like 5. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Let's go. Let's get this over with. Yeah, I take 2. I'm literally not even looking. I'm just looking over
Yeah,
here.
there's a lot of people that like they'll get up there and they'll get scared.
I just thought it was funny. Brady's like,
I'd be thinking
The
getting something in the
lazy man.
face. I mean, have you ever been hurt?
Oh, yeah,
You've been on a
I've,
stand long enough. You've been hurt up there?
Yeah, I've been knocked out. I got knocked out at Stafford.
Knocked out?
Yeah, like there was actually a wrench on the track that came up and it hit me in the chest. And it
Holy.
like took the air right out of me. And I went down to the ground. Next thing I know, I look up and the EMTs and stuff are on the flag stand with me.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I don't
It was-
say, look at that's why you turned
it was-
around.
it was-
Smart guy.
exactly. Yeah,
it was funny.
Beam me in the back of the head, and I'm on the ground.
My dad was up in the tower with Tapley, and dad looks down and he goes, "Hey, you think I should go check on him?"
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, I've had black eyes. I've had all kinds of stuff.
I think
It's-
Gran got hit with something pretty good too.
But that explains a lot.
Well,
that explains a lot.
I remember once Oscar Leclerc's drive shaft came out.
He's writing that in chat right
It
now.
went right between the safety fence and the flag stand.
Oh.
It went right up in the grandstands, and that's when the grandstands at Hudson went all the way down.
Yep.
I said, nope. I took the first like 20 feet out, and I go, they're all up to the top this time.
That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
I'm being told to check your phone because you have fishing plans now.
Oh, Jeff, I saw that. Thanks, Jeff.
He's been making sure.
Fishing
saw that.
plans.
Yeah, they're gonna go fishing on the 19th.
I see that. Yep, Wednesday the 19th. Apparently, I'm busy.
Apparently, I'm busy that day. Mike Marshall says, no one points the black flag at me like Brian does. It brings back memories. Where did you pick up the love for being a flag guy?
I was actually Chris Scora used to be the flagman at Lee, and this was back in the early '90s. Late '90s, and he couldn't come back a year, and I think it was Bob and Dad were standing there and said, Brian can do it, and the two of them were talking back and forth right in front of me, and I'm like, do what? And it was literally like opening day. Bush North was there at the time, and they're like, "Yep." So I've been doing it ever since.
Any plans on ever hanging it up?
You never know. I mean, I keep on getting more race directing gigs, and it's.
He's only got so much time, people. He's only got so much time. There's only so many hours in the day.
and I'm getting old, so
yeah.
that
Getting
doesn't help.
old. He's just a couple years older
I'm
than
shocked.
us.
I thought Brian was like in his 30s. I'm kind of blown away over here.
I wish.
But hats off to you. You're doing well.
Thank you.
Me and Kevin are the exact same age. It's just that's what happens when you take care of
I
yourself.
do not take care.
And this
I
is
do
what
not
happens when
take care
you
of
do
myself.
not. But I'm excited for this weekend. You going to be up on and making the calls up in the tower at Lee this weekend?
No, I will actually. So Lee is Friday night. I will be at Stafford because that's. It was kind of one of those deals. Like I had already committed
Gotcha.
to my seasons. So I have Stafford Thursday and Friday night this week.
Steve Grand just said, no, next year I'm going to make him run all my races.
Where is he? Is he at the beach?
Yeah, Grant, where
running
are
sand
you?
through his
Yeah.
toes? Is he on the north end getting,
No, he's
wined
probably
and
at
dined?
Encore spending
Probably, or
his
is he at,
paycheck.
yeah, exactly. Is he down there gambling away at the roulette wheel?
Gambling away. We had.
What is he doing today?
We had Jersey Mike's here and everything.
Yeah. Steve Grand lives a pretty exciting life. I will give that to him.
Yes, just check his Facebook.
Yes.
Definitely interesting.
Yes.
So I'm super excited for this weekend. We got Kyle Busch. I mean, that is unbelievable.
I mean, you couldn't have pulled in a bigger name. I'm sorry, but you can't. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Honestly,
you
don't
got
look
Kyle
at me.
Larson's-
Archie St. Hilaire is the one that pulled that
Archie's
off.
the man. I'm more excited about meeting
'cause
Archie. than
Archie's
anything.
like,
Yeah, Archie's great people.
I could get Kyle Busch there or Noah Gregson and a bunch of other guys. I'm like, wait a minute, how many cars do you have? It's like, well, I got one. I'm like, well, how do we get more cars?
How do we get more cars?
what do we got
It's
to do
easy.
here?
You call up Hamke. You say, send me two rollers.
Yeah.
It's the Keen Parts 150. It's $10,000 to win. You're going to have the names that you're familiar with from all across the Northeast. And you're going to hear about a ginormous Benjamin Bazowski announcement
If
coming
you
up.
butchered my name, I was going to be
But
so
now-
I
pissed.
used to do it for fun,
Yeah.
but
Bukowski.
I'm trying to read and do stuff at the same time. But
Pachowski.
I would never say it that.
I don't even try.
A ginormous
Dude,
announcement
you got a good
after,
one coming up.
after
I'm
Mr.
excited
Ben.
to see the people's thoughts. I mean, this is just this is just gonna be a good one. I'm not gonna say anything else. So I don't want to blab too much, but I'm excited. This is a good one.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely gonna change the landscape of racing in the Northeast.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
100%. There's no other way to deny it. Like
yeah.
it 100% is going to be different. And Steve said he just left Hudson, just for everyone's information. So
Yeah, what?
everybody raise their hand if you believe him.
No, he did. He left Hudson, but he didn't tell you it was Rocco's. He left. He didn't leave the Speedway.
Yes.
He left
Rocco's.
Hudson. Sure, Steve.
Steve's got $1,000 towards the purse for this weekend 6-shooter race, and we want all the outside cars to come in and join for the fun to try to get a big chunk of that money taken home with you.
Heck
So
of a payday for the 6-shooters.
he got another $1,000.
First I heard of it. He isn't. You don't. I am not included in anything anymore.
It's nice though, isn't it?
Yes
Sometimes.
and no. Sometimes like, oh jeez, because I was like, oh, that's sweet, cool.
I get it because in one hand you want everybody to do their job like they're supposed to, in the other hand you're like, I still like knowing everything that's going on. It's got to be a hard situation that you're in.
Because when someone asks me a question, well, hey, what's going on with this? Well, I don't know. And you ask Gran. Well, yeah, he's the one that told me. I'm like, so why are you asking me?
I still make that mistake every once in a while too. Like I'll say something to Ben. I'm like, what do you think about this? And he's like, it's not my job to know. And I'm like, I was just curious because I was making conversation.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of hats to wear in this, especially when you have all these multiple tracks. There's so many different positions, and I don't want to be you. I'm all set. And never mind the fact you have another whole other business to run on top of that. So no, I'm good.
Where are you going to be Friday night?
I'll be at Lee Speedway, of course. Why would I not be? You
Are
guys
you going to have the car there?
races?
Have you even announced that officially?
No, I have not, but I will not have it there yet. No.
So everybody do the math. Kevin has something going on with a car.
He's got a mini cup.
I wonder what murder cup.
Murder cup.
I bought a dwarf car.
Yeah.
That would be. I tell you what, those things do put on a show.
Yeah, they do. In an ambulance. I'm good.
Andrew Harmon got his new car out there this weekend.
Yeah, I heard it was a rocket ship.
That thing was ridiculously fast.
He was a man on a mission.
Good faith.
Like,
I think that was an important one to him to win as well. But
And then you have Harris, who now looks like he's the Skull Bandit, which is he's got the
him
skull.
in that suit is awesome.
The car's green. It's all lettered up as the Skull Bandit now. It is awesome.
That is awesome. Justin in that suit is it's special.
I remember last year I said to Harmon, I was like, because Harmon's car is gorgeous. I love the color scheme. I love the style. And he just said, there's nothing wrong with it, but this new one I think will be better. And to see him thrashing on that thing as much as he did this last couple weeks to get it out there and first time out like that, him have that good of a showing. What's going to happen when he gets this car figured out?
Yeah,
let's think about this.
here's the Harmon's a really good driver. The only problem is he gets in his own head and he overdrives the crap out of it, like someone else I know in here. So if he can learn to just, calm down a little bit and all that, he'll be a force to be reckoned with.
100%.
The stout field, especially if Tommy can get his way back into a car between him, Justin, and Harmon. It's those three guys are gonna have some battles.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so Steve Grant says $500 from Dennis and Nancy, and he just got a anonymous $500 sponsor. And Wesley Thompson says, is the 12G racing this weekend? He absolutely is. He was actually just commenting in chat, probably 10 messages above yours. So he will be there in force as well.
A lot of those guys from the week that they raced before were prepping for
this event.
Isn't that crazy? Guys like Derek and Wayne show up to prep, and they put on a clinic, and they're so fast.
That
crazy.
Video is thousands and thousands of views online.
I was actually at the shop, and I was saying, because it was funny at the time, you guys had the Kyle Busch, speaking about, I'll be at Lee Speedway. That video was a week prior. I think it was a week prior or days prior. Anyways, I think it was more like a week though, prior to the video release that you put out. That video had more views than the Kyle Busch one. The video of Wayne and Derek.
Well, that race was ridiculous.
Oh, it was awesome.
That side by side, and it's funny when they get out of the car and they're just so like, I get half of it's a cat and mouse game. But like Derek gets out and is like, yeah, car ran okay. Like it was going good. It's like, you were a guy who goes side by side.
But you understand, a team like Derek and LCM Motorsports and guys like that, and Wayne and Bruce Bernhardt Motorsports, those guys have such high expectations. They hold themselves to the best standard. Same thing with, there's a lot of guys that are out there that are chasing up their tail, we'll say, that are going to be, if not this year, within the next couple of years, going to be tough to beat as well, just like them. So those guys go there with one expectation, and that's
Bear in mind, too,
standing where they're standing.
I've seen Derek Griffith hop in a car. He never knew, and this is the first time I actually really met him, was in Oktoberfest years ago. He hopped in, I think it was Jason's car.
Yep.
Never drove it. I think they had to stick stuff in the back of his seat to move him closer to the wheel. He started from the back, went to the front, ran out of gas, and pulled in. And I think it was me, Dickie, and a bunch of other guys. Like, dude, that was awesome. He goes, like, wait, what the hell happened? I ran out of gas. Like, yeah, I ran out of gas. It is what it is. I'm like, if it was me, I'd be like, what the?
He's a special talent, and obviously one of the nicest gentlemen.
Oh, yeah.
There, so
Yeah, good kid.
he is a
Very
great
good
kid.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm just looking up something really quick because I had a request that came in. I'm going to see if I can pull it up
boy.
really fast.
You're not a DJ. We don't do music here.
Maybe it's not a bad idea. Fill some voids, Swearing, we can go over with tunes. What's your choice of music, by the way, Benjamin?
I really don't care.
NKOTB or NSYNC?
No.
Yeah, I'm getting a yes from the missus.
All right,
No,
so
no. Ask her what she listens
The Backdoor
to.
Boys? What is it?
Because your stuff, I listen to I can listen to whatever. Your stuff, no, really? Really?
What is it?
No,
What's her- okay, fine, what's
I
her-
actually like heavy metal stuff.
Do you really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Octane,
Yeah.
on XM? Yeah.
all right, so real quick before we go, I got the hard chargers from Hudson for this so far, since they're the only ones that got an event in this weekend, unfortunately. Oscar Leclerc is still number one in the late models, but he is now followed closely by Justin Beecher, both with a plus 12. And I'm sorry, Oscar has a plus 12. Beecher has a plus 11.
Oh geez, that's close.
The Black Flagged Podcast Ridge Runners, we have a tie for hard charger number one.
Step it up, Callie.
Yeah.
Heath the Butts
He had a great run
and
yesterday.
Callie Osborne,
Great
plus
run.
4.
Yeah.
The Granite State Gun Range 6 shooters, we have.
Well, that one shouldn't have changed. We didn't run them.
Yep, didn't run, so I'm just going to do it. We have a plus 9 with Tristan Bodwell. And then the Pure Stocks, we have. I think Steve Grand is outside our door as we speak. He is.
He heard there was Jersey Mike's.
Yeah.
Here he
Colton
comes.
Martin is still a plus 3. And the Outlaws, let's find out who was the Outlaw. Mark Hudson, plus 5.
Oh, nice.
Fun little
I like
event
that.
seeing them there
I
this
always love
weekend.
those little stats. Those are cool.
Real quick before we go, we're going to give the winners from Hudson this weekend. The Northeast Auto Import late models. We had Justin Beecher, William Clement, and Milton Duran.
That was a good race. Good race.
That was a very good race.
That was a
Very
phenomenal
respectful.
race.
Yeah,
Very
those,
respectful.
those three
front.
guys were class to the
That's
field,
great.
too.
Heath the Butts, Joseph Frazier, and Callie, you finished third?
No.
Then that is incorrect.
No, it should be Marco.
Congratulations to Heath, by the way. That was his first
Yeah,
career win.
yeah.
So great job, Heath.
I will have to adjust that one. That one, some reason, printed wrong. Yep, Richard Morocco had
There's it,
third.
Morocco.
Steve Bly in the Outlaws, followed by Mark Hudson and Tyler Lescord.
Congrats as
I
well,
didn't
Steve.
think yours was right. I don't know why that printed wrong. I will have to go back and take a peek
You know
at
what's
that.
funny? I looked at my race monitor, and it had Callie as third as well. So must have been something wrong with the monitor.
Also, one of the things that happens when people do not have, so I get a lot of people asking about our ticker and why things are displayed incorrectly.
I saw my name up there. I said, damn, I'm doing good from the poll.
So our ticker pulls data directly from Race Monitor. It's a program that all of us run who do broadcasting. It pulls the data. So if you do not have a transponder, you're not going to show up there. But what happens on Race Monitor, and you guys see it yourself every once in a while, it'll put a phantom car at the beginning.
Oh,
and then
yes,
that car will be like 3 spots later.
Yep.
And I don't know why it does it. They can't explain why it does it. The ticker, I have no say on how those people get in. It's all right off of the scoring computer, right from Race Monitor.
You design what it appears to be,
Yep.
but you pull the
The
information.
data all
from
comes in from Race Monitor
Gotcha.
directly. Guys, you can register online. If you go to leeusaspeedway.com, click register. You want to save some time this Friday if you're running for the Battle for the Belt or you're running the $10,000 to win Pro Stock Keen Parts 150. You can register online and be ready to go in advance. It also gives us a nice little list that we can put out to say, here's who's going to be at the race this weekend. I put one out last week. I will update that list on Wednesday with all the people who are registered for that event. These links save you so much time when you get to the pits if you pre-register and you can just come in and say, I'm here. I already registered, already paid. Everything's all set. So just go there, click that driver registration tab, and you can click that little spot and get that all done. I'm excited for this excellent week of racing.
Everybody should be.
Facebook list Jeff wants to know if you need a new trophy because you're going to be going to Lee again.
If he wants to make one for Pam, that'd be lovely.
Yes, Jeff, he needs one for Pam.
That is awesome.
That would be
I'll
phenomenal.
Tell you, I am
She'll
probably,
carry that thing. She'll probably post pictures with that.
I will probably be so excited, more excited to see Facebook list Jeff than even Kyle. I'll tell you.
Jeff's fun. I'm going to hang out with him a couple days
Jeff's
this week.
the man.
So,
He's awesome. He
All right.
does a lot of amazing things up there. So.
Oh, he does.
Yep.
guys,
Hard worker.
we'll see you this weekend. If you're not going to be at Lee, which I don't know why you're not, then you better be at
Be
Hudson.
there.
Sorry.
Be there. I mean, everybody else is going to be there except for the guy in the middle. So,
Sorry.
all right, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Have a good one.
So, yeah.